my tunes were played on the harp.
Good afternoon, and welcome to this day of celebration of the marriage of Michael Quinn and Brie Robinson. Mike and Brie are very excited to have all of you here today to help them start their life together and to celebrate their joy. I am Mick Thomas, and I am honored to have a small part in the beginning of their lives as husband and wife. I would like to say just a little bit about Mike and Brie before I let them be married. They met in a very traditional manner, many of you may know, on Match.com. And at the time, to add maybe a further complication for most people, Mike was a continent and an ocean away at the time. And in discussing how they met and the beginning of their relationship, and I'd like to say that Brie was a lot more expressive than Mike about it, but it was very clear, to me at least, that they were meant to be together, and that they knew that from, I don't know, the first email or whatever happens on Match.com. It was a week. And have that in here, but
we're so good on that.
It was so obvious that within 3 days they began making plans for what ultimately would be their life together, although I'm sure it wasn't maybe at that time known to them. By Christmas in London, they'd fallen in love. A few months later, Mike returned to the better side of the ocean, and their love was confirmed. And before long, in an extremely romantic gesture, a proposal was made in Paris in April. So that's a very amazing story, and it's a great beginning to a life together. And so, congratulations. Now, Mike and Brie share many interests. Love is not enough to get us through life, but they do share many interests together. And one of them, you may or may not know, is a passion for the sport of boxing. And you have a boxing equipment in your garage, and you work out together. And love expresses itself in many different ways. And I have been to their house, and I know that this passion is shared because I know for a fact that Brie can't wait for Money Mayweather to lose.
It will happen.
It may. So, I would like to provide you with some guidance as you go through life that maybe you might learn from boxing, but that also applies to marriage. And this is not going where some of you may think. Boxers experience great success and great failure. They face tremendous physical, mental, and emotional challenges. And to be successful, a boxer needs the support of many other people. A trainer, a nutritionist, a corner person, and a top person. As spouses, be each other's trainer, nutritionists, corner person, and top person. Give your unconditional support for each other at all times. Encourage each other in all things. Provide confidence in the face of doubt, and humility in times of great success. And at all times, keep love, compassion, and respect for each other in your hearts. Mike and Brie will now make their promises to each other. Mike?
In keeping with the very traditional and conventional, I've jotted my vows down on my phone. Brie, it was a particularly cold, dark, and damp day in Greenwich when you sent me that first email. My entire life has been brighter ever since. It did not take long before I was smitten by your ability to craft super clever subject lines as we rapidly exchange those first emails. Even with continents between us, we connected quickly and closely, and we've been that way ever since. I love the way you love me, love the way you love our pets, and I loved all those soft touches that you bring to our house, which make it our home. You've turned me into a handholder, and I promise to always walk holding your hand through this time. You brighten my days with your smile, and I promise to always be a man worthy of that smile. There will be times when life feels like we're sitting upstairs in first class in a 747. And there will be times in life when it feels like we're stuck in a middle seat in coach. But no matter what, I promise to sit next to you, and we will take this flight together wherever it takes us. Brie, on this day, my hand is yours to hold, and my heart is yours to keep. Brie?
I wrote mine down. My dearest Mike, the feeling hit me the moment we made eye contact at the San Francisco airport. It was so immediate and powerful, far deeper and inexplicably beyond any calculation of time and place. You can't describe a feeling like that. I knew in that moment that you were the one. And that beautiful day on top of the Eiffel Tower, you made my dreams come true. I'll never forget that day, the day that you made my soul smile. I still can't believe how lucky I am that I get to marry you. I, Brie, take you, Mike, as my husband, partner, and lifelong companion. I vow to love, honor, and respect you. I promise to trust and value your opinions and stand by your actions. I promise to always try to drive the speed limit, even on the freeway. I vow to hold your hand as often as possible. I promise to make you laugh really hard, even when you're mad. I promise to try to watch football dispassionately and not cuss or burp out loud. I promise to support you in our marriage with all that I am and all that I can give. I promise to be patient, understanding, and forgiving with you as I know you'll be with me. And I promise to never take you for granted. Lastly, I promise never to forget the commitment I made to you today. In your eyes, I have found my home. In your heart, I have found my love. In your soul, I have found my me. On this day, my hand is yours to hold, and my heart is yours to keep. Do we have the rings? Okay, sorry. Sorry.
We have to make the marriage. We have to make the marriage. Mike, do you take Brie to be your lawful wedded wife, to be your friend, your corner person, and companion, to share your life and your love as you promise to give your care, consideration, and respect for all the days of your life?
I do.
Brie, do you take Mike to be your lawful wedded husband, to be your friend and companion, to be your corner person, to share your life and your love, as you promise to give your care, consideration, and respect for all the days of your life? Ronan? Do you have the rings? He goes to you. Mike, please place the ring on the ring finger of Brie's left hand and repeat after me. Brie, I give to you this ring as a token and pledge of my constant faith and abiding love.
Brie, I give this ring to you as a token of my
Token and pledge of my constant faith
token and pledge of my constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I be wed.
I do.
Brie. Brie, please place the ring on the ring finger of Mike's left hand. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token and pledge of my constant faith and abiding love.
of my constant faith and abiding love.
With this ring, I do wed.
With this ring, I do wed.
You are now technically a married couple. Though it has been said many times before, and it is true. You are embarking down a path of life together. Remember those vows and abide by them, and you'll never walk alone. Before I pronounce you to be married, I would like you to consider one more thing. This moment, this day, will seem to fly by. It is a great day, filled with emotion, shared with friends and family in this place. This wonderful and beautiful place in the church. Many people look back on their wedding day and remember how great it was, but also how fleeting the day went. So look into each other's eyes and savor the happiness that you are feeling in this place, in this moment. Really let the feeling register in your heart and in your mind. Now, please think about what your life will be together in 20 years, what you will be doing. The visions of your future may not be identical, but rather complementary. John Lennon once said, "A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together, that is reality." By virtue of powers vested in me by the American Marriage Ministries and the state of California, I now pronounce you